Real estate, it's one of the most powerful ways to build wealth, yet so many people get caught off guard by its ups and downs. What if I told you there's a predictable rhythm to the market, a cycle that you can master? Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or just someone curious about how the whole thing works, stick around because in this video, we're diving deep into the secrets of the real estate market and the forces that drive it. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what drives real estate markets, but how to spot opportunities and avoid pitfalls. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the foundation of any real estate market, economic fundamentals. These are the basics, the bread and butter that make or break a region's housing market. Things like employment growth, population increases, and the overall economy, measured by GDP, are massive drivers. For example, when a city's economy is booming and people are flocking there for jobs, housing demand skyrockets. Think Toronto or Vancouver during the peak years. And don't forget wages. When people earn more, they can afford more. But here's the catch. This also pushes up prices. It's a balancing act. Another key factor is population growth, immigration, natural growth, or even lifestyle shifts, like people moving from rural areas to cities. That can significantly drive housing demand. When all these fundamentals align positively, you've got the perfect recipe for a thriving real estate market. Next, let's talk about the big player in the room, the government. Policies and interest rates have a huge impact on the market. When interest rates are low, borrowing becomes cheaper, and people rush to buy homes. But when rates go up, suddenly that dream home feels a lot further out of reach. Just look at how rate hikes in recent years cooled some of the hottest markets. Then there are things like mortgage rules, property taxes, and incentives for first-time buyers. Remember when Canada introduced a mortgage stress test? That one move slowed down the market in certain regions almost overnight. Take millennials, for instance. They're now the largest group entering the housing market, creating a surge in demand for starter homes and condos. On the flip side, baby boomers downsizing creates opportunities in different parts of the market. Developers often tailor their projects to meet the specific needs of these groups, like walkable communities for boomers or affordable condos for younger buyers. And don't underestimate migration patterns. Interprovincial migration, like people moving from Ontario to Alberta for affordability, can drastically shift regional markets. On a larger scale, international immigration is a game changer for cities like Toronto and Vancouver, fueling demand year after year. Understanding who's moving where and why can give you a huge edge in spotting emerging trends. The market moves in predictable phases. After downturn, we see a recovery phase where prices and activities start to pick up. Then comes the expansion phase with rapid growth. But beware of hypersupply. That's when builders overshoot and the market becomes oversaturated. Finally, there's a recession where prices and activity cool off. Recognizing these phases can help you time your investments and avoid costly mistakes. For example, investing during a recovery phase often yields the best returns, while hypersupply can signal it's time to pull back. The key is to stay informed and recognize where we are in the cycle. Let's wrap it up with a few wildcard factors: investor psychology, supply and demand dynamics, and external influences. Real estate isn't just numbers, it's also emotions. Fear and greed drive a lot of decisions. During a boom, people rush in, thinking prices will rise forever. In a bust, they hesitate, even when there are great deals. This hard mentality creates exaggerated peaks and troughs. Then there's supply. Delays in construction, zoning restrictions, or even labor shortages can create housing availability issues, pushing prices higher. On the flip side, when supply catches up too quickly, prices can fall. And let's not forget global factors. Foreign investment, currency fluctuations, or even geopolitical events can ripple through the market. Climate change is another wild card, as it's already influencing where people choose to live. So there you have it. The real estate market isn't as unpredictable as it seems, By understanding these drivers, economic fundamentals, government policies, demographics, cycles, and psychology, you can stay ahead of the game. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with somebody who's diving into the world of real estate. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to learn more about next. Until next time, happy house hunting and smart investing.